Okay, so on page 81 in your mechanical drawing book, we're going to look at letter P. With the knowledge that you have right now, letter P would be a little bit difficult to do. And the only thing that'd be difficult with it is that little block in the front. It has a compound angle. It angles in from each side, and it angles back, it angles back in the front. And with your skills right now, that would be a little bit difficult to do. So we're going to start this drawing. To start with it, we're going to start it from the right side view, so switch to your right side view. In our right side view, we're just going to draw a little L-shaped piece. So we're going to draw this little L here, make sure your ortho's on, all that good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, let's try this like 2.5 by 2.5. Let's make it a 1/2 inch thick. And that would make us come back down 2 and over 2. Let's see, what does that look like? I think that looks pretty similar to the one in the book. We like? Good enough for you guys? Let's go ahead and region that. And then let's extrude that. And length, let's see. Looking at that thing. What is like maybe 4? We like 4 for length? 4. Okay, so from there we got this thing extruded. Then go ahead and go to your front view. In the front view, I'm going to twist it up a little bit here so I can see what I got. And wow, that is beautiful. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a block in here. We're just going to make it a solid block, so I'm just going to use the box command. So I'm going to come in, and first before I use the box command, I need to do a little bit of layout so I can make that block in there. So let's see here. I think I'm going to come from this corner, and I'm just going to come over 1 inch straight to the side, and just put a little line right there. If you want to, just so you can find it easier, sometimes I do this, and put a little line down, and that just helps me identify where that point is. In a little bit, I'll select those, and I'll erase those lines out of there so it won't matter that they're there, but just a little bit of layout. So a little layout line 1 inch over. Then, I'm going to switch and use my box tool. Now, here, if I have dynamic UCS on, that's fine. I'm going to draw a box. I'm going to highlight this surface, start my box right there on that corner that I just made, that point, and I'm going to draw my box right in here. I want to make this box a specific size, so I'm going to use the length option of the box command. I'm going to go L for length. And with this, if I'm doing 1 inch on each side, then this middle part should be probably 2. Going back, it should also go back 2. And then coming up, it comes all the way to the top, it should come up 2. So I made a 2 inch by 2 inch little cube. Honestly, we could have went C for cube and drawn a cube in there 2 inches since I made that 2 by 2 by 2. But, neither here nor there. Alright, once you have your box in there, then you're going to switch back to our right side view. So we're going to come up here and switch back to our right side view. This is where we're going to learn the new command. The new command is called slice. You can take any solid object and slice it off at an angle. When you're doing slice, especially when you're new at it here, it's best to do it on a straight-on view. If you have it in some weird, twisted up view like so, a custom view, slice, it struggles because you're doing it on a 2D plane and we're in a 3-dimensional view. It just doesn't work. So you do definitely want to, again, when you're new at it for sure, being on a straight-on view. So what we're going to slice is, we're going to slice off this box. We're going to slice off from this corner here down to this corner here. So we're going to go SL for slice. I'm going to pick that box to slice. I'm going to hit enter. It asks me for first or starting point on slicing plane. Well, I'm going to go right here to this corner. I'm just going to select it with O-snap. So I selected that corner. Then I'm going to go up and above and select this corner. And now it asks you a question. Specify a point on the desired side or keep both. If I hit enter, I'm going to keep both. Or if I click over here on this side of it, I'm just going to click down and below it. It chops that off and saves that part. Now, I'm going to do it one more time for me. I'm going to go slice. I'm going to go from corner to corner again. I'm going to hit enter just so you can see what it does differently. It just puts a little line there. And it just sliced that off to where you have 2 different parts. So, either way there works for that. So now we need to do our other slicing on this. So we're going to go back to our front view once again. On our front view here, we need to slice off a couple of angles in this direction, kind of across here. Now I'm curious myself. I want to try something here. So go to your Home tab and change it to a different color now. So all right, I'm going to change to my purple color. Used to be that they would make it when you're using a different color, it'd make the slicing that color. Last year they took that away. I'm just curious for myself if they put that back in there. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to put in the layout line. Oh, let me think. It looks like to me that little top point's maybe about 1/2 inch. So this thing now is 2 inches wide. So if I put a layout line from this corner straight over 3/4 inch, and then I'm going to again just put my little tidbit up there so I can select that easily. Same thing over here. I'm going to go there straight over 3/4 inch. That just gave me a couple points to select now. So now I'm going to slice from this corner down here to that point there. So the way that'd look here is go slice, select my block, slice from that corner to that corner, and hit enter. Slice again, slice from there to there, and you can click on this side, whichever way you wanted to do that, and we'll see. Now, it did turn that block there to that color, but it did leave it white. So they did change that, or they still kept that the same. But there is that fancy block there. To finish this one up, I would erase out your little 2D layout lines. So I'm going to select those lines up there and erase out those layout lines. I'm going to erase out those layout lines down there. As always with these, I want you to make them multicolor. Make them interesting. This is my only pleasure I get in life. No, it's not. But when I grade, this makes my life exciting. It's like, oh, that's pretty. So make it pretty. Oh, there you go. Oh, that cyan and red, that is sharp right there. Put that in a nice isometric view. And there you go. That is beautiful. Save that as p81-p in your practice folder, and you're great. And we'll upload here later with some other drawings. Alright, so now this one, you really don't need to do this drawing, but I want you to watch just how you could use the slice command doing this drawing. So first off, I'm going to do letter J on the bottom of page 81. So here you would switch. Oh, I would probably draw this one from the, I guess, front view. So from the front view, I draw a shape that looks something like this. And I suppose I should put measurements on it just to make this happen. So there I'm going to go maybe 1.5 tall back there. Across maybe 4. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot a part of this. We're going to come over 1/2 first. Then we're going to go up maybe 1/4. Then I'm going to go over 3. Ooh, that's a lot. I think 3 was too much. We're going to go over 2. Then we're going to go down 1/4, over 1/2. If you want to do this with me, you can. And up 1.5, maybe there, and across. That's close-ish to this. I don't know. Maybe this part here being a little bit taller, so I'm going to stretch this up a little bit here. And maybe I'll add a little bit more height to this one. Another 1/4 inch there. Maybe another 1/4 inch higher yet. I'm just trying to modify this to make it look the best that I can here. So there we go. That's how I'd start this drawing. I'd region this portion of it. I would extrude this thing. No, let's see. Maybe 3? Sure. So that's the fancy little block there for that one. Then from there, I would come over here to the right side view. On this side of it, made that other thing 1/2 inch. So I'm going to draw a line from this corner layout. I'm going to go up 3/4 inch. Put a little outline there. And then I'm once again going to use the slice command there. I'm going to slice off that from there to there. And there's that fancy block. Now the other part, it's kind of hard to tell visually by what they got, but there's a little chunk of this that's cut out of here, kind of in the middle of it. So to do that little cutout chunk, I would use slice. So what I'd do is I'd come to the top view now. Looks like these lines line up the cut here lined up exactly with this little leg portion of it here. So what I'd do here is I'd go slice this block, and slice it from the midpoint there down to that point right there. That's the end of that little leg that I have down there. So I'd slice that, I'd hit enter and save both pieces. Then I'd use slice again, slice this half of it from there to there, like so. So now I have that cut out there. I got to do one more slice now. So here I'm going to switch to my right side view. And I'm going to slice. This time I'm going to make sure I select all the objects to slice. And there's a reason for that here in a moment, you'll see. So I'm going to slice all those. The reason is I can't pick that middle block I want to. And now when I slice it, let me think here. I'm going to slice it off right here on this point. And straight across to there. And enter. So now, I got this thing all sliced up. I got it made out of all these different parts. I can move this block over here. Move that one over there. I got this thing all sliced up kind of funky. I got all these different parts here. So a lot of different pieces of the parts there. What I really want to do is, I just want to get rid of that piece of it. And then, I still have all those parts, then I just union this back together, and it's all done. But, before I union that back together, I do want to make this pretty. So, ooh, this one I can make really pretty. This could be all kinds of colors. You know, purple over there. And I'm going to be interested to see what this does when I union it. Because it will change some of these to the same colors because they're on different faces. I'm going to be curious to see what this does. And what color am I going to use? I haven't used orange yet. There we go. So now when I union this, let's see what it does to all of my colors. Yeah, there we go. So there, that's what that would look like. It does make just a little line there because there's really not much material left back there. But that's basically what this drawing is. You again change that to a top view. And there that one is. Beautiful. But that's just another way you could use slice. So there you go. Alright, so now what you're going to do is choose two drawings between F, G, I, K, N, or T from the bottom of page 81. Those are good choices to where using slice would make those drawings a lot easier. So I do want you to use slice as you do those drawings. You're going to save those as page 81. The question mark represents whatever letter it is you choose to do. Whether it's F, save it as page 81F. Or if you do N, save it as page 81N. And save those in your activity folder. Upload all four of those drawings from page 81. Remember you did 2 from the top of page 81. Now you're doing 2 from the bottom of page 81. Upload all 4 of those to Student View. And you'll have an assignment there on Student View to upload those to. Alright, good luck. Get her done.